Holocaustal Saviors, a collaboration with Soldier Blue and Catherine Wyatt. It was not enough. There was never enough. The oil-slick sanguine lies of paper treaties twixt and between the God years of 1783 and 1786. Yea, bone bond trepidations, how red earth learned of the river Styx. The stolen state of Georgia, the Creek people upper and lower, the reptilian response to honesties that we as red earth wished to prevent hostilities. Even as settlers swarm as locusts across the contested lands, for which the signing under duress of these treaties, 98 native towns were not consulted for the vote of blood and bone and ultimate loss. The applications of war, hostages and pointed assassinations of recalcitrant leaders were employed, and the Skullmaster, the one who could find right in this, who could that be? Do you recall the Trail of Tears? Yes, Andrew Jackson before his presidency. Yea, and the auspicious behavior of one of your other Holocaustal saviors. Yea, I so name you, Davy Crockett. Stand for your judgment to befall you. Divide and conquer. The people cry, the people fall. Red earth is in flames again. Lower Creek against the upper towns, and the Red Stick movement is born. For these my relations. 1812. Do you remember that God's year? Yea, we remember, as red earth, other instances of consequence than yours, your Holocaustal saviors in the sanguine acts of their manifest destiny. When the forces of Andrew Jackson were marshaled into the area after instigating the conflicts between those of same blood, Upper and Lower Creek peoples, and the soldier Davy Crockett and his forces killing 46 of the Upper Town Creek people in a single house. And after the battle done, the troops feast on the potatoes found within the putrid plumes of that smoking room, basted by the fat of the innocent so ashen made in their house. As the troops of Andrew Jackson thereafter, that glorious moment, made belts from the skins, this was born your term of redskin. Don't you ever tell me those words honor me. Ever.
January 1870. Winter camp at Marias River. The men, the warriors, had left camp to hunt. That sense of, once again, false safety was to be deceitfully broken. Heavy Runner, the chief, possessed papers government issued, proclaiming that the band was friendly, yes, at peace with whites. Once again, papers presented, he was shot and killed before he could even get to them. Yes, lied to once again, resultant fallout, punishment that would not end there. The soldiers waited in the morning while they slept, scarce light just enough to see by. The Pagans, the Pecani Blackfoot families, in their homes, in their beds, were shot till most the women and children, the elderly, were dead. Bullets killing children hiding under the bodies of mothers and, yes, grandmothers. Some managing to slip away down to the river. Few escaped, but most died from their wounds, while the remainder froze to death. This was considered a victory. The reports went back. We killed 173 Indians, captured over 100 women and children, and over 300 horses. Yes, proud of their numbers. Under an alcoholic leader, Baker, later dishonorably discharged for drunkenness, another Holocaustal savior. In battle, he had successfully waged a massacre comparable to Bear River, Sand Creek, the Nez Perce, and Wounded Knee. Yet again, his story is overlooked. Efforts to establish the exact location of the massacre have been refused, not surprising during the past 4 years, by the U.S. Bureau of Reclamations. An unmarked mass grave of 200 or more Connie Blackfoots still lies somewhere under the black silt of the Marias Flats, the flats of many rivers with an underground topography of humanity, the bones of those that cannot return nor receive peace.
Because their remains cannot be brought to burial, except by the immortality of root to the bone, DNA, eternity of everlasting, as we of red earth know it. Yea, we can carry on the litany of your Holocaustal saviors. We know them all. President George Washington recalled Mad Anthony Wayne.
To lead an expedition to the northwest. It is 1791. Now with their sights set on native lands, the Ohio River boundary line established with Britain by the Treaty of Fort Stanwix in 1760 was about to be broken yet again. Another onslaught began. Unable to stand against Mad Wayne's 4,086-man army, the massacre began at Fallen Timbers. Moccasins trickling blood in the sand, the water was red in the river. Despite desperate attempts to flee, the men were shot in the back by those who served under Holocaustal savior Mad Wayne. Driven from their homes to their deaths, Shawnee, Miami, Lenape, Wyandot nations are now refugees, banded together, dead. All the national leaders killed, one more step in the Holocaust to complete. 1873. There was an episode called the Modoc War.
Captain Jack, leader of the Modoc, remembered the good relations with their non-native new neighbors, and the putting on as if new clothes of non-native names. As even then the clouds gathered for the souring of intent by more of the officials of government, yea, the nameless few taking their chosen place in your history as Holocaustal saviors. Yea, the peace treaty commissioners and generals come for the paper signing, forced from their lost river homes in California, the poisoned fumes whispering of the gold rush unto Oregon, to stay, to reside with another red earthen peoples, the Klamath, to share lands as well as the hidden intent under the moldering weave of foulness, yea, your hopes of a bloodletting between two opposite peoples, an annihilation and absolution of responsibilities. Yea, they stole the Modoc foodstuffs, did they, the Klamath. And with the children cold and hungry, crying with empty bellies, the Modoc made ready to take up the decision of return. Blood was spilled in the ensuing war, the people escaping into the lava beds, their sanctuary in Monument, California, a fair trade, yeah? The caves becoming their homes, betrayals leading to surrender, and the killing of their innocents, as well as the acts of desperation that will become a trial, all to preserve a people, a trial of prefab justice, the end already known to the closed minds of non-native builded laws, the hammer dropping upon the judge's bench as Quintpoix, Captain Jack, with 3 other men, were charged for murder. Yeah, what of the murder of a people, a way of life, a red earthen culture? Nah, that was but a whisper only, buried neath the babble of judicial consent for the scaffolding made during the court proceedings. Yea, the blunt blade of prejudicial justice. October 3rd, 1873, the war starting in 1852, but who's counting, who's telling the tale? Yeah, the engendered generations after of your Holocaustal survivors, yeah? Holocaustal saviors. Then, when all life from flesh had fled, the good people of Eureka stole the fleshly clay of Quintpoix, Captain Jack, from the gallows field and sent it round for curiosity's sake as the dew of your Holocaustal saviors, pale and hollow, submerged in formaldehyde and glass, for your good people to see the righteous infamy of your Holocaustal saviors, yea, a sideshow of a red earthen man, a leader, his end drowned with ignominy of formaldehyde with 10 cents a peak. Yea, 1 thin dime for a look. I am a red earthen man by birth, and I do not excuse your folly, nor the vaunted bloodletting of your patriots, your Holocaustal saviors, much as the annihilation of ethnic cleansing in Africa. Yea, remember Hotel Rwanda? We all walk with ways of sacred stones, and the immortality of bones as we gather for our variant passages unto the visions we know of our ancestral versions of the Ghost Road.
Is there snooze? Is it not on?
Just
Doesn't matter.